Hi, welcome back to the Knit for Brains podcast. I'm Laura Brady.
I'm Karen Miller.
This is episode 129 of our knitting, crocheting, sewing, whatever craft we're working on podcast. We are located 60 miles south of Chicago in Bradley, Illinois. You can find Knit for Brains on Instagram, Ravelry, Facebook, and also Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy. Where can they find you personally?
Every Sunday night, you can find me in the recliner, 20 feet from Earth. Not even that.
Not even that.
No, you can find me on Ravelry and Instagram as Loopy Stitcher, all one word, spelled Lupy. And then in Ravelry, I have a few designs under Loopy Stitcher's designs.
All right, what's up next, Karen?
Weather, which has really been crazy.
Oh, it was so nice the other day. I went for a run outside.
After the tornado watch that we had. I was like...
It was beautiful.
And as a good Midwestern, we had a tornado watch until, I don't know, Tuesday. I mean, it was late.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I went right to bed.
Yeah, I don't pay attention.
I mean, we were lucky. There were a lot of people that
did get hit around
Kentucky
us.
got hit hard.
Well, we have places in Illinois as well,
yeah.
too. So.
Yep. Yeah. But not near us. We never had the sirens go off. So that was a good thing. But with that, it was just, which is crazy. Normally our tornado season is like early spring-ish, maybe some in the summer, but rarely do you see it this late in the year. And rarely do you see 60 degrees a week away from December or from Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Hence, you went running.
Yes, it was so nice because I have a treadmill in my living room, but I don't, like, it's fine, don't get me wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know why I am more motivated when I go outside.
Yeah.
Also, I had a drying rack set up in the living room with yarn on it, and I would have had to move that to pull my treadmill down. And I was just like, So that afternoon, I had stuff going on that day or whatever. We were under a wind advisory was going into effect.
Yeah.
And I kind of poked my head outside and like, it seems pretty nice right now. It was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and go do a quick, walk run kind of thing. And near the end of it, it was starting, that wind was really picking up, but it was fine. It was good. I enjoyed it. I needed the stress reliever.
Yeah.
Because the last 2 weeks have been quite stressful. And that's what, and I was starting to feel it in my neck and stuff, and I'm like, if I don't do something, it's not going to be good. Especially seeing that my chiropractor thinks he needed more time off again, so I don't get to go back until like January 4th.
Yeah.
He keeps taking Mondays off. That's my day. So now I have to go back on a Tuesday.
The only bad thing is with this weather is like, since it is so close to Christmas, it really doesn't feel like Christmas around here.
I'm fine with it. We don't need no snow or anything like that. We're good. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. We don't need it.
We'll see what happens in March.
So right now, don't say that because my Daughtry concert has been rescheduled and it's in March. And I don't care if I have to hire one of those sleds with the dogs pulling it. I'm getting there. Yeah, Phil will have to figure out a way to get us there.
Yeah.
So it's Sunday at 7:30, and my watch is saying it's about 30 degrees out. Mm-hmm. So, Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Forget we have Celsius people. So, normally, a lot of winters at this time, we would be like in the negative 30s.
Yeah, we've had a few of those. Yeah. And usually there is definitely like a good snowfall that's happened by now. And we really haven't.
We didn't get much snow last year, though.
Yeah.
So, fingers crossed, same this year.
But I think we had snow for Christmas, didn't we? I think so.
No, I don't remember. I'm lucky if I remember what I ate earlier in the day. And you're going to ask me about last year. Plus, I'm running on no sleep still. So, yeah. All right. Let's get the show on the road because we have a lot to share with you guys today.
Yeah, she's got a heated pile.
Oops. Quit being so judgmental. Okay, we're going to start with the shop update. I did one yesterday. guys, I don't have much left. I will show you what I have as of now. I can't swear that it'll still be in there tomorrow. Just hop over to Etsy and check and see. I do have plenty of other bags in addition to these in there. And I will have, I will be having some more updates fairly soon as well. So what I have left.
Oh, I think that's the smallest.
Oh, shoot.
Smallest pile I've ever seen her pull out, unless she has nothing at all.
It was a really big pile.
Yeah.
But I sold through everything.
Right.
I just did the one fabric this time. And it was these cute little sheeps. It's adorable. I have one of the zippered notion pouches left that can hook onto something. I've got one medium drawstring bag left. The inside is the same as the top there. And then I have one sock bag kit. So it is the bag with a yarn.
It's so pretty.
Doesn't it? Just, I think I kept one of these. Yes, I did keep one for myself. I was like, oh. And then I do have a new one that I put in there that you guys haven't seen. So this is okay, there we go. So this is actually an FO as well. Mm-hmm. Well, pretty much all this is. My Berry Crush yarn. And this is sock yarn. So these two babies are listed in there as well. Which I told Alisha, I'm like, well, if those don't sell. Because I was tempted on keeping one of these. But I was like, no, you can't keep everything. And it's really pretty. It's got different shades of the pink berry color. And there is also some gray in there. So there's a lot of different shades going on there. So I was quite pleased with how this came out. So yeah, that's Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy. And as I said, these are just the new items that are in there. There are other bags in there as well. So go ahead and pop over there and take a look. Favorite the shop. And then anytime I add anything into it, you will be notified by Etsy. So then you won't miss out.
Yep.
Alrighty. I don't have to ask Karen if she has any faux because I know she does. She finished one over here. So I know she has at least one. Nope, not that one.
Nope, that one. You think I did this before? Oh, got a lot of stuff over here. Here we go. Oh, I was gonna say, I hope I grabbed it. Yes, I did. So, I did another headband. My edge is a little wonky there. I'm going to have to fix that. This is for Meganna's girlfriend for Christmas. I use Simplicity Haiku. It is 55 merino superwash, 28% acrylic, and 17% nylon. It's only 117 yards, which is perfect for this kind of project. And it's a color number 51. Oh, I guess it says Rafi. But yeah, she was laughing at me because I kind of.
I was making comments to her that day she was trying on my house about she looked like she was getting ready to do the sweating with the oldies with Richard Simmons.
Okay, so that is a free pattern on Ravelry. Look. Karen kind of came prepared. It is called the Braided Pink Headband. It is free. And the only modifications I made, I used the same size needles as the pattern called for. I just added 2 stitches on each side, or 1 stitch on each side, to give it a longer, like, ribbed band, and that's the only modifications I did. And I did not do the mattress stitch. I just did a 3 needle bind off, I think.
You know, we don't like the mattress stitch
Yeah,
around here.
I was like, I think
happening,
so. Yeah.
Sorry.
So that's my finished object.
All right. Well, I have a bunch.
It's the only Christmas presents I'm going to have done for Christmas.
Well, you know, it happens.
Yeah.
Way to participate in the cowl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, would you like to tell the people about the cowl while we're talking about it?
You mean the gift of knits?
Yeah, that'd be the one.
That was a quick response. Okay, we have a long time make along that we've been doing for the gift of knits. You can make anything that you gift to someone else. Crochet, knit, whatever. We don't have a requirement in terms of the amount of yarn you have to use. It goes on until, well, we said the end of the year, but our next podcast, we were going to kind of extend it a little bit. Probably close it out like the day before or something like that. Our next podcast. So that's on Ravelry.
So today's 19th. So it would be the 2nd.
Yeah.
So I will close it the morning of the 2nd.
Okay.
So you have basically through the evening of the 1st to get those in there, which that usually tends to happen.
Yeah.
As of right now, that's what I was pulling up. We have 445 entries.
Cool.
So
we have lots of prizes. We do gifts on both threads, not just the finished, but the chatter one too, right?
Yeah, typically the chatter threads, when we pull names, is usually free pattern of the winner's choice. And then usually, I mean, I could change it up. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then the physical prizes typically go to the FO thread.
Yep.
So that's how we do that.
And the more people we have, the more gifts we get.
Yes, and we have a lot of new people this year. I mean, I see our regulars, which is awesome, but I have noticed a lot of new names as well. So, because even if I don't comment in the chatter thread, because I'm not good about that, I do go through periodically and look at the projects on FO and heart them, and so I kind of am seeing the names as I'm doing that. All right, my first FO is the Lorelei's coffee cowl. And I was knitting it out of my, I can't read upside down, Stars Hollow Stories by somebody. Mode Knit Yarn.
I think I remember when you got that.
Yeah, because I know Alisha definitely got a kit. I know you were looking at one. I'm not sure if you got one or not. Which side was I on? Well, it's about equal anyway, so I think it was this way. It's done!
Cool.
And you can see where my progress keeper was, so I did quite a bit of work on that.
Yeah.
It was a really nice pattern. I would not mind doing this again, but doing it in solids.
That would be pretty.
That way, all that special work really pops. And I mean, you can see it. Don't get me wrong; it's beautiful. But I think with some solids too would be gorgeous. So, I better take this off of there, or I will forget.
That's pretty.
So that's the first one. I'm not even going to deal with this tonight. I will clean up my mess tomorrow. Usually I sort everything, and I know, I don't have the energy.
I get it.
All right, up next. This is a new cast on. And this is actually yarn that a friend sent me in a big box of stuff. And it is Artistic Yarn by Abby, and the yarn is Gingerbread Stripe Sock Yarn. And I casted this on because
last Sunday
I needed a project to take with me to some appointments. And And I still have leftovers. Like, seriously?
It came to you as leftovers, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
What the heck am I doing? Okay, I need to sleep, folks.
As long as she doesn't have a headache, we're good.
I did earlier, and I kind of have a half one, but I don't have my migraine.
Good.
So that's a plus. I was worried I was going to go into one today, but it didn't happen. Guys, look how cute.
That's adorable colorway.
And I do have 2 of them. I'm just lazy. So, yeah. These were already caked up, so it was perfect, where I didn't have to cake yarn, and I could really quick cast them on, so I had, them ready to go. So that's why that happened. Okay, so that's number 2. I have no idea what's next. And some of these are just bags to remind me to show pictures because they've been gifted, which I think is what this one is. Yes. Okay, so I had been working on the Advent Mini Trio. I had already finished the cowl. I was working on the fingerless mitts. I finished them. They have been shipped out to that person. I did take a couple photos. So that's those. And then I modeled one because I didn't have anybody home to take a picture. So there's
Turned out cute.
So those got done. Oops. I don't know why I was trying to go live. All right, do you want to discuss my nails now? She got this new nail polish, which has even more glitter.
Wow.
And then my husband asked me what these were. Was it wrapping paper? And I said, okay, we'll go with that. I think it was just a design, but so...
It kind of looked like wrapping paper.
She got some new glitters, and then this one, I don't know which finger's which, she put the green inside, and this one, she put the gold. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of sparkle in the stuff. And this is just one coat of it.
Wow.
Yeah, she only had to do
one coat. So
that's
the actual nail polish itself?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then, so this is nail polish, and then what she does with these is she stamps it on there with nail polish.
Cool.
So, in case anybody want it. I don't know if y'all care about my nails or not, but, I mean, I get them done. I might as well share them with people.
Yep.
All right, so that's done. I'm not nearly done yet. I'm going to apologize right now.
Why? Then we have a lot of knitting content. Otherwise, we'd be not so much.
This is a new cast on, I believe, and a finished. And you guys have seen this pattern many, many times because
I was going to say, well, now you're just showing off.
Yeah. And it is the Point Edwards mitts.
I think I saw somebody was doing that on another podcast.
Yes.
Was it Needles at the Ready?
I think Kevin has done them.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, so I already had this yarn caked up, and it had been sitting there. So I said, well, let's be putting that on. It's from Sparkling Seaweed, and it's called Witches Be Trippin'.
Oh, that's a pretty colorway.
Well, here you go.
Yeah.
Oops. Kind of got them I wrinkled up in there. And there's my mitts. Well, actually, they're not mine. They're going to be for Wendy's box of mitts. I think this is the last pair for her box.
That yarn really knit up nice in those.
Mm-hmm. This pattern is for DK. I just hold the fingering weight double, and it comes out beautifully. I don't have a lot of DK weight yarn. The DK I have is sweater quantities mostly.
Mm-hmm.
So don't want to split those up. And this is a great way, I'd like to say, of using your whole skein of fingering, but you saw how much I had left. It uses a good portion of it, though.
Yeah.
So, and there's probably enough to do something, another project. And these are just a really, really nice mitt.
Mm-hmm.
So...
I'm impressed you got the thumbs on, too.
Oh, yeah. Yep. They laugh at me because I do one mitt, I leave the thumb stitches on hold, then I do the other mitt, then I do the thumb, and then I go back. I always save the thumbs for last. It's just what I do. I don't know why. It's not like the thumbs take that long, but I guess I figure get the main bulk of the knitting done first. You know. Okay, I have no idea what's in this bag.
The couch where we sit, her little basket is pretty darn tootin' empty.
Yeah, I have finished everything. Okay, you're going to be impressed with this one too.
Oh.
So this is a new cast on as well.
Really?
I don't have the name of the yarn because it was leftovers in my vase that got pulled out at some point. I just know it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'm not going to share the pattern with you until I show you what it is because Karen's going to laugh that I finally did this. You ready?
I'm ready.
I finally used one of my Christmas balls. I got one ornament done.
So how frustrated were you with actually getting it inside the
Not at all.
figures?
Now, I will say, because I used...
Did you add more stitches?
No.
Or no?
In fact, I had to... So I used the base...
Yeah.
balls up.
Uh-huh.
I did the basic ball.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is a free pattern, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
The only thing that I switched, I put the ball in there when they said.
Mm-hmm.
I did not need as many rounds to finish it up to the top as what they had on here.
Mm-hmm.
So I did switch the decrease rounds a little bit because I needed less rounds. Because otherwise it would have been above my ornament top.
Okay.
Which is funny because normally I'm a pretty tight knitter.
Yeah.
But I think it came out like perfectly.
So did you do it on
DPNs.
DPNs?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Did it on DPNs. It was... The key is when you're pushing the ball in, you do have to use some force and kind of squeeze it. Because it collapses some.
Okay.
And it'll go in then. Mm-hmm. That was my technique. Squeeze the ball.
Squeeze those balls.
Squeeze those balls, folks. That's all we can tell you.
It'll be a snug fit, but you can make it.
It'll get in there. So this I am going to... There's actually a second ball in here. Mm-hmm. Which I have a whole nother container and a half. I still have plenty of that yarn. So I'm going to keep going until I'm done with this yarn. And then I will grab another yarn from there. This is not going to be something I focus on, but it is going to be something that is left sitting in that basket. Mm-hmm. Where if I need to do something mindless and all my other projects are just not, working for me, I'll have
you
this.
use the needle size and everything.
Yes,
and
I did.
Do double points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, I have them right in there.
I must be a really tight knitter.
You gotta be forceful with the balls.
You gotta be in command.
Yes. Show them who's boss.
Show them who's boss.
Alrighty. I'm not done yet. Is this the one? Okay. So this is another one that I had to take pictures. Scrubbies. I did 5 more. So those have been sent off with another Christmas package. This is another bag that is going to continue to sit in my basket because I have it filled with different yarns. Now, I am going to give some advice, and I don't know if I've done this before. I have been asked about working with this scrubby yarn and the cotton because people know I have issues with my thumbs and whatnot. If it causes any discomfort as far as hand pain, or is it, scratchy? Is it this? Is it that? All right, I'm going to clue you folks in here. So I always would knit these on circular needles. And yes, my thumbs would hurt. Mm-hmm. DPNs. Of course, you only need 2.
Yeah.
The scrubbies I make are only 12 stitches across. So they fit on a DPN, no problem.
Yeah.
much more comfortable and not so much pain.
Yep. I can see, yeah.
If you're having issues if you're using the circulars, I recommend trying the DPNs instead.
Because you're just doing a garter stitch, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't have DPNs in the correct size, if you're using interchangeable, just don't hook a cord to them. Mm-hmm. It's going to be the same thing. There you have it.
Her advice for the day.
My advice for the day. Well, and I'm actually thinking, and I've always been a person that are like, why do people use straight needles? Those are such a thing of the past. Such a thing of the past.
Yeah.
I think I want a pair of straight needles to do like the granny's disc cloth and stuff, because then it would be easier to do that cotton on my hands. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to get some straight needles.
I got some of those. Straight needles also come in handy when you're doing like a provisional cast on and you need to do kind of like the figure 8. I find it more difficult to try to do it on circulars because the yarn twists so much. In fact, I think I watched a video by Andrea Mallory who suggested that sometimes people find it easier to do, to do the wrapping initially on a straight needle, and that's what I ended up going to, just because you have more control of them and you can really see where the twist is happening. So there are occasional instances.
Yeah.
There you have it. Other than that, it's circular all the way.
Well, I'm thinking I might order a pair of signature straight needles in the size that I use for my dishcloths. Because then I'll probably really enjoy it, wouldn't it? No.
You do that, girl.
Alrighty. I might. We'll see. Sometimes I'm just talk, folks. I am going to have fun putting all this stuff away tomorrow. And all these needles away.
I won't be impressed if she waits until tomorrow. She's saying that now, but I know how she is.
I want popcorn, and we need to watch podcasts because this is going to be a long one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have seen this, the Face Your Fears hat and mitts. I had already previously done the mitts. I had an oopsie with the hat,
right?
And I was going to yank that all out. So basically, this is a new cast down as well.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. You had the ribbing redone.
Oh, did I?
Yes, you did.
Oh, okay. I didn't remember that.
Yep.
Okay, never mind, folks. It's not new.
Pretty close, but yep.
Minty with a cherry on top. Because each bag tends to have like 2 needles in there. Mm-hmm. It's done.
That's adorable.
So this is going to go in Wendy's box of mitts. I know it's not a mitt, but it goes with the mitts. So it's going in there. Yes.
Boy, you're really spoiling her.
Yeah. Well, I do tend to spoil people.
Yes, you do. It's the only place I get spoiled ever.
Okay, we're almost there.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like I have one more.
Yeah, it's getting empty.
Okay, so that one's finished. I did a lot. Oh, okay. I'm like, what's this bag? All right, this is socks by the yarn is Comfy Cozy Knits. And it is Home for the Holidays with a brown mini. I guess I could show you guys this. Because this is the one I told you could have. And I even saved the brown mini for you. Because I knew I wasn't going to use it.
Yep.
I completed a pair of socks. Another one. They're too pretty. So, yay. That is the last FO.
FO parade.
I finally did it. Alrighty.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bags that you'll be able to clean up.
And 2 that will be going back in there. Alright, so we did cowl. Coupon codes. Happy Mermaid Yarn Co. on Etsy is offering you 15% off until December 31st with code KFB15. Amanda Ray Cole on Ravelry. She's offering you 20% off her patterns if you use code KFB19. That's all we got, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to run low on coupon codes, so if you're a maker, a designer, a dyer, whatever, and you want to offer a coupon code, get hold of us on Instagram. We'd be happy to share that with our viewers.
Yep. Love to give coupon codes to others.
Alrighty. Whips.
Those I have.
Alrighty. Let's kick it. We'll go back and forth.
Okay. I'll start with this one that I thought I had worked on last time, and this time I actually did. Today.
As I chit-chatted.
This is the night shift. There. By Andrea Mallory. You guys have seen it before. The yarn I am using is the Nora Akari, two of the same color. And I'm just pulling from different spots in the ball. There are sections of the shawl that the colors are overlapping. So it's very tone on tone, which I'm fine with.
I think it's really pretty.
Yeah. So right now I'm in a gray section. So I was where so it's starting to make some growth as far as that goes. A couple of inches. So yeah. This is very mindless to me. I like it. So that's going to be really pretty and nice and squishy when it's done. So there's that one.
Alright, these are in no order, so guys, look what I brought back out. My little Moo Moo.
Yeah.
So, this was a design I was working on, and it was giving me fits because I decided it was actually the yarn I was using was the issue. And it's not that it wasn't beautiful yarn. Don't get me wrong. It was. It's a fingering weight yarn, and I first off started it holding it single, just the fingering. And it was just so thin.
So it was really a light fingering.
So I took it out and I doubled it then to make a DK. Well, that really wasn't what I wanted. And then the design of it wasn't defined how I wanted it with that particular needle size. So I had thrown it into this bag and it has sat for quite a long time. And I picked it up the other night because I had nothing else left in my basket. And I said, I need to do something with this. Well, I had decided I was switching yarns. And the new yarn was in there, which is from, I can't open it up, Cherry Pie Cottage. And it's the special yarn that she dyed me called Moo Moo. So it was inspired by Moo Moo's picture. And I did some more math, and then I changed my needle size. And I haven't made it very far. But, and this is scrunched up. I'm sorry, I didn't even say, this is a cowl. I don't know that I said that.
We knew it was a design, but we didn't know of what.
And this is kind of scrunched up on the needles. So I switched to a different size needle, and I'm at the point now where I would be starting the design, the patterning of it. Sorry, words are not good tonight. And it's a little complicated, and I haven't been in the mindset where I think I could definitely keep track of it.
Yeah.
So I did put it aside and switch to something else, but this is going to get some love soon. And I got my little Yorkie Progress Keeper. Because, well, everything needs to match, folks. Right. So I'm actually excited about this again. So
Sometimes you have to do that. You have to set designs aside before you can make progress on
Well, and I was still, when I
too.
started this, kind of not in a good Moo Moo place as far as...
Especially if you have a picture in your head of what you want. And then when it's not working out, it just frustrates you more.
Yeah. So, I think... and like I said, this is nothing that is a priority.
Mm-hmm.
This is just something that will be worked on here and there, I think. So, there we have it. So I did get that back out, and like, I didn't even take this out. I started to, and I'm just like, I'm over it. I'm done.
Correct me up.
I mean, you know how I am. I'm just like...
That yarn would be pretty in that other cowl that you do.
Oh, yeah.
The one with the lace.
I thought of that, too.
Yeah.
I was just like looking at it going, that
just
would
saying.
be really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What else have you got?
The next thing I have is I have made progress on my sock. Which it looks really long and really weird.
You're talking to the wrong girl. Don't look long and weird to me.
But the funny part is when I go to put it on my foot, because it stretches out, it like, I don't know. So I'm at the point where I am turning the heel, which I will use the fish lips, but I was at the marker the last time, so I made
quite a few stripes done.
Yep. I was doing pretty good at doing 2 stripes a day, and then my class kind of like interrupted my life. And hence, that's why I haven't gotten a whole lot of Christmas knitting or anything else done. So
I didn't even cast on that yarn yet because I didn't want to cake it. Then I had stuff that was already caked that was sent to me. Yep. So, all right.
And that was Freckle Whimsies, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Forgot to say it was her Christmas for this year, 2021.
Jenny, look, I'm using your little Christmas bag from I don't know if that was last year.
Was it last year?
Maybe I don't know when it was.
Yeah.
But I'm using it. Okay, this is a new cast on, and this is actually a hoe. And there's an acquisition. 2 acquisitions involved. Okay. I can't wait to use stuff this time.
Apparently.
So, I mean, stuff happens.
It's okay.
I break my own rules. It's fine. I make them, I can break them.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never been, you guys might not know this about me, or maybe you have figured it out. I'm not really good at following rules.
The more rules there are, the more she bucks up against them.
True. I don't like being told what to do. So, anyways, I started a new pair of mitts. And this is called Mitt Cute Mitts by Helen Stewart. And guys, I had the absolute perfect yarn for this.
Had?
Oh, well, yeah, because I'm using it. It's the yarn I dyed. I think I showed it last time or time before. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I want a yarn that's not busy so you can see the detail.
Right.
And I'm like, what am I going to use? And I'm looking around and I spotted the my stash of yarn I had dyed. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
This, of course, is also DK. So, is it? Yeah, it's DK. So I'm holding a double.
Mm-hmm.
So you use 2 size needles. So I was gifted a pair of signature. Yeah, this was the first pair I got. Size 6, 4mm, which I thought was the size that I typically do mitts on. And then I was mistaken. And my friend was like, oh, it's okay. I'll send you the other size too. And I'm like, no, you don't need to. Well, she did. And, oh, I'm in the middle. I can still show you. And so then she sent me, well, she didn't say anything. She was like, oh, I'm going to send them to you. I'm like, you don't have to. It's not necessary. Yeah. I'm grabbing out, other ones. And I hadn't had these mitts cast on yet. And next thing you know, a box from Signature shows up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's these DPNs. And these are a size 4, which is typically what I use on mitts.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a little extra bonus.
Wow.
Guys, she had them engraved. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that. Maybe. So it says Knit for Brains. So I instantly casted these on. Because I wanted to use my new needles.
Right.
I was itching. Oh, I guess it's not really a hoe because I didn't finish the thumb. That waits to the end.
Yep.
So this is the first mitt. And they are so pretty.
Now, was this part of your Knitmas? Or was this a free pattern? Or no? Because you signed up for that. Was that the same designer? No. I don't
It
remember.
might have been from the Knitmas, actually. I don't know. I don't know where the pattern came from. Yeah, it was. I think that was
Okay.
the one pattern that I printed from it.
Okay.
Guys, look at that. Are those
Pretty.
not gorgeous?
Mm-hmm. Perfect
So-
yarn for it, too.
Yeah, it really shows it nice. So I got that one done. And I got the cuff started on this one.
Cool.
And I made myself put them away and work on something else.
Now, are these going to be for you or for Wendy?
Wendy's box is done.
Okay.
These, I'm debating because I do like these. But I also have a pair of the Edwards ones that I love that are glittered.
Mhm.
But I might keep them as a spare or I might just put them in the gift box.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure yet. I will.
You don't always have to plan what you just
Yeah.
want to knit,
I just
knit
wanna
what you
knit.
want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really do enjoy doing the fingerless knits. Well, as you guys all know.
I find for the most part I'm a pretty selfish knitter. I don't know about you. Well, you
I'm
gift
not.
a lot.
I
You
gift a
knit.
lot.
Oh, yeah. You gift a
Anytime,
lot.
and even if I don't plan on gifting it,
Mhm.
like if I show something and one of my friends were like, "Hey, I watched your podcast and I really liked
Mhm.
the blah 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 that you knit," I'm like, "Oh, really? Do you want it?" Because I'm more so, I love the knitting.
You love the process.
I don't necessarily use the items I knit
Mhm.
or need them.
Yeah.
They'll sit.
Yeah.
So if I know that there's somebody that really likes it and would be using it, I'm like, here you go.
I do gift. I mean, obviously Christmas time I gift. I gifted the Andrea Mallory hat pattern to my friend. And I gift, and I do a lot. Make Anna, I know is gift worthy. Buddy has before, and my husband, and my mom. So I do gift some, but a majority of my knitting is for myself. Which is not a problem with that because it is my stress relief. So
Well, you know me, I'm always knitting. I don't sit still very well, so I have to stay busy.
So the next one is, well, it was supposed to be for gift. I haven't made much progress. And the problem was I was trying to do a pattern at the same time of, doing a gift. Had I thought the process over and actually been maybe I should just pick out a hat pattern I already have, this would already been done. It took me a couple of tries of ripping back and going forward, because if the last time I showed this is out of Vintage Barocco. Their DK. Does it even have a color in here? Not really. But it's like a denim wash blue. So I started out this direction, but the hat's actually going to be worn in this direction. So now to get the pattern going, I needed to turn the yarn, I had to turn it inside out. So I took several tries of figuring out, what kind of short row wrap return or German, short row or whatever. I ended up using a twin stitch and not pulling it super tight and being able to accomplish what I want to accomplish. But now I'm struggling with the next pattern part. I'm not really concerned that this won't happen because the person that this is for, she won't even be around for Christmas. So
You have more time.
I have plenty of time. And I know right now it's on a U.S. These glasses are like, just got them in 5. And I know I'm going to go up to a 7. But this will be... Actually, the pattern's for, really for a man. I had seen a hat like similar to this on TV. And I'm like, ooh, that'd be a cool idea. It's not exactly like this because it didn't look, the edging wasn't. But the actual pattern I'm going to use throughout the hat is based on a hat that I saw on TV. So I already have the picture drawn up and stuff. I just got to figure out how the heck to do it. That's half the battle. Once I figure out how to do it, then I can start really writing stuff down. So, oops.
Okay.
Sorry. Didn't mean to hit everybody. I hit the
That's great, Karen.
stand.
That's just great, Karen. All right.
Troublemaker than I am.
Next up, you've seen before. It's Hugshot by Casapinka. It is a paid-for pattern. The yarn is Night Owl Fibers. Hot Lips. Destination Yarn. Pink Champagne and Cake. And from the Progress Keeper up, I have done since the podcast. So, got a little bit
Which
more.
is hard to tell because it's like camo.
Oh, sorry. Point it out to them.
That's right.
So it's right there. I know, I'm a little matchy-matchy with this, aren't I?
A little too matchy-matchy.
Sorry, folks. So, I'm going to move that up.
Yep.
And this is another one that I just, whenever. I try to, like, rotate my projects all the time and work on this, work on that, so. And this one's a easy one, so. Alrighty. What you
I
got?
have dibs on that when you're done.
You want that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you'll be here when it's done, so.
I definitely have dibs on that. Okay. This is one of my Christmas presents that probably won't be done for, which I know will not be done for Christmas. It's for my son. Let's see how I can do this. It's a cowl. Let's see. The Snuggle is Real.
Yep.
Yep. The Snuggle is Real by Max Sear. I showed this to Megan and asked, do you think my, buddy would actually, and she's, oh yeah. So this is actually where a majority of my Knit Picks yarn went to. I am using the Capra, the DK Weight. Embers Heather is one of the colors that I'm using. And Eclipse Heather is the other color I'm using, which is really soft, and I know you can't touch it, but I'm actually kind of jealous that he's going to get this. But 85% merino wool and 15% cashmere, so it's really soft. So the maroon and the charcoal gray are the colorways, so he will really like that. And this is as far as I have gotten. It's very much like a mosaic knitting pattern.
You've gone quite a ways because it wasn't even started.
No, it wasn't even started.
So look at her go.
I really started this a couple of days, like 3 days ago, I want to say. So once I got it on and been going to town. So now I just have to keep going. I know it's a long knit, so I know it won't be done for Christmas. Who knows, though? I'm off vacation and from school starting tomorrow. Or Tuesday. Starting Tuesday.
Well, there you go.
For a whole week. No work, no school.
Sit down in front of the TV and tell them, leave me alone.
God, yes.
Leave me alone. I got stuff to do.
I am on a mission.
All right. I have another new cast on. Because as I was having to sit for appointments and stuff, I needed another pair of socks to work on.
Mm-hmm.
So this was also from my friend Dawn. And it was already caked up, so it was perfect. So it got grabbed out of the bag. So, sorry, I'm doing acquisitions and everything all at once. It's a Lolo Did It. And I'm pretty sure this is a Harry Potter. That one. The pink.
Yeah, Beauxbatons.
Yes.
Beauxbatons, yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah. See, I might not know it, but I know it. So that's what that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And I did all that. Cool.
Well, so, I feel that's kind of striking.
I have to say,
spiraling.
It makes me happy every time I knit because I have it in my strawberry shortcake bag I made. And then I'm using my special strawberry shortcake progress keeper I made. Well, I didn't make it. I bought the charm and then I put it on the hook.
Cool.
Because it wasn't necessarily made for a progress keeper, but I had never seen anything like that, and I just love it, and it makes me smile every time I come around to it.
Cool.
Like, she's so cute. Which is kind of sad, but whatever. Whatever makes you happy, right?
Yeah. That's it for my whips.
Oh, okay. Well, I got one more, and then a kind of question about another one.
Oh, okay.
So, let me go to my other whip. I also did work on my diamond painting some, but not really. I didn't feel like I did enough that I wanted to bring it in.
Yeah.
So, my next new cast on. See, I've been casting stuff on because I finished so much last time that it was like, oh, I have no projects. And this has been caked up and in this bag, another cherry pie, sitting over in the bin. A year? Maybe longer? And I went, hey. And I don't know why it popped in my head. I'm like, oh, I think underneath that yarn in that bin, I have a project ready to go. Like, I even had needles in there and everything. And I wonder why I can't find needles. So, the pattern is by Tracy Miller, and it's the Georgia socks. So, I got them started. I'm not that far. Because I took them out a couple times last night. Because, what was the first issue? Oh, I did something weird loopy thing with my yarn, and I'm like, what? I don't even know what was going on. I'm like, well, I'm just taking it out. Well, then I cast it back on, and I probably had about this much done. And I'm like, I never measured my foot. Should I really be doing this size? Because it's on a different size needle than what I normally use.
Okay.
So then I measured my foot, and I went, oh boy.
Not going to fit?
That's not going to work. So I took it out again. Otherwise, I probably have a hole by now. This has been in and out I don't know how many times. Oh, and then I thought I was going to do it on magic loop. And then I got so far with that, and I'm like, yeah, I don't like this. So then I had to I took it out again, and I switched to DPNs, and yeah, it's been in and out I don't know how many times now. So, the yarn, she does not even dye anymore. Wait. Nope, never mind. It's a different yarn than what I thought. I better not say that. Erase that. Shoot. Okay, so the yarn is by Showreel Studios. And it was the Stalwart Sock Set. It's got that. Is the main color. And that is the contrast color. I really enjoy seeing my nails up on the screen, guys. I know, it's pathetic. It's the small things that that please me. I don't know what to tell you guys.
Oh, and it's cuffed down, too.
Yep.
So which...
Look at me. And it's patterned, too. And straight, and you have to do the stripes yourself. So there's an actual, like, little... I don't know how well you guys will be able to see it. There's a little lacy pattern. You can see it starting. That goes down the one side. And then you have to make your own stripes as well. So, there's a whole heck of a lot going on there, isn't there, folks?
Yeah.
especially for me.
Yeah, for a pair of socks.
For a pair of socks. And I'm knitting on a size 1 needle. See,
Yeah,
normally
that's my size.
Normally I'm a size 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, hence, when I cast it on the first time, I just went by the stitches. I'm like, okay, well, I know I do this amount of stitches.
Mm-hmm.
The first size is quite a few stitches more than what I normally cast on. It should be fine. Well, then, I don't know why, a third attempt at doing them, and I'm like, maybe I should have measured my foot. And I did that, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, I was kind of in between the medium and the large.
Mm-hmm.
I did do the medium because there's always stretch, so I'm not too concerned with that. And you know what? Worst case scenario, they don't fit me, they'll fit somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got me a little cuff going on. So that was a new one. All right. Let's talk sweaters. And y'all are going to groan when I even put this out there. You're going to be like, what is wrong with you?
Aren't you almost done with that?
I'm thinking about ripping it out.
What?
But then
She'd probably have it ripped out and re-put back in
okay.
before I even finish.
So I'm doing the flax
thicker weight.
light, but short sleeve. And I tried it on, and it's just been bothering me ever since I tried it on. That's why I have not picked up the sleeves. So, I don't like the neck. Because it comes up too high. And I'm thinking, will I actually wear it?
Oh, and you started the...
Because I feel claustrophobic.
Okay.
I can't have stuff that sits up high
I
on
have a
my
solution
neck.
for you. You don't have to rip out anything.
You gonna fix it for me? Are you gonna pick it out? Because
Funny.
you know what my
You're
vision
funny.
is. Well, I originally
say
thought about taking it out.
Yeah.
I thought this, but see, I thought this was wider than what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So originally, I thought, well, I could take that out and make that smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's really not that much ribbing to make it a whole lot smaller because I need it down off my neck.
Gotcha.
But I could take that off and then just bind it off.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I'm thinking.
But it's knit top, like this was the first part you knit?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've helped others with the same scenario, but theirs was the opposite. It was too loose and they wanted to make it tighter.
Yeah, I know.
But it's the same method.
And it's not
you
that
just
it's
go
necessarily tight. It's just too high.
too high.
Yeah.
So you're just going to end up going and taking your needle and going and picking up all underneath the band and just cut off the since it's because it'd be a pain in the butt to try
That's
to
what I was thinking.
undo it.
So here's my other thought.
And you got plenty of yarn.
Yeah. Here's my other thought. I better do that before I do the sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I F something up, I'm going to be mad if I have like the whole entire thing done and then I go, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So my goal is to deal with this neck, which now you guys know me. This is going to sit forever.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how I do it.
Yeah. I mean, I would do it before any of raglan increases, so it might even be your last row of ribbing.
Yeah, that's what I was
that you would
thinking.
pick it up on.
Mm-hmm.
But then from there, you can then actually increase. You can pick it up and increase some stitches there to make it wider.
Well,
then do.
I don't think it.
Whatever.
I don't think it really necessarily needs to be wider. My plan was to pick it up and try it on, and I think that will be fine.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think if I just pick it up and bind it, do a loose bind off, and not do any of the ribbing at all, because it was more so I wanted to keep pulling it down.
Yeah, it was too high for you.
It's too high.
Yeah.
Even my t-shirts sometimes, you guys, I don't know if you've ever noticed where I'm like this. I'm very claustrophobic and I can't stand anything like that around my neck.
Yep.
So in future, I will not be doing this style neckline. I do prefer the boat neck kind of neckline, which I already have my next one picked out because I was in my Ravelry and I got all sorts of stuff in there.
Yeah.
All sorts of stuff. And I found a new one too, a different one for I haven't.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, ooh. And it has a similar neck to the potluck pullover, but it's a little different.
Yeah.
And it is different as far as it has the short and long hemline and stuff. So there are differences. It's not just going to be the same sweater. You know, I thought I was doing good and not just doing a potluck pullover again.
Yeah.
And even though this was simple, it would have a little bit different look. But yeah, I don't like it.
No. I thought you had tried it on, and the fit of it was fine. It was just the only thing that was bugging you was the neck.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I need to try it on again.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I would do, is I would pick up...
I think what I had said was it fit really well. Mm-hmm. I would probably, like, right here, stretch it a little bit.
Yeah.
But nowhere else.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. And it's not that it looked bad. It's just I like stuff really baggy. You know how I am. Other than that, yeah, it was... I felt like I was being choked.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've looked at this a couple times. I was like, oh, I should pick up the sleeves. And then I went, I don't want to.
Yeah. Simple fix.
So I think I need to deal with the neckline before I pick up the sleeves because...
Yep.
I mean, otherwise... It's pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked it out. But I can't guarantee I won't rip it all out. I'm going to try the neckline and then we'll see where it's at.
Is that going to stop you from starting Little Man's?
Probably. I'm not doing...
Poor little man. He needs a sweater. I think y'all should put on there whether or not Little Man needs a sweater.
Okay. Why do you guilt me into stuff? I have Little Man.
Little Man is going to go naked if you don't.
Okay. I have a blue over there, a darker blue that I have two skeins of.
There you go.
So, why are you encouraging me to
Peanut's got a
cast
lot
on more things? Peanut could use some more.
She's probably outgrown quite a bit, but...
Well, a lot of hers that I made were short-sleeved.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, so there's that. As of now... People don't have a heart attack. I won't pull the whole thing out as of yet. I'll try to fix the neck.
At least try.
To my liking.
Yeah.
Then
if it doesn't work, then pull it out.
I think taking it all out and just doing a stretchy bind off will put it down. Because like it was like here. Mm-hmm. I like it more down like this. Mm-hmm. And I think that it will put it down that far with taking that out. Originally, I thought it had more ribbing where I was going to be able to just take out like half of the ribbing. And my other debate is the sleeves. Okay, so I'm doing short sleeves.
Right.
Should I do just a little bit of ribbing so it matches the bottom, because I have ribbing on the bottom? Or should I just do it like a regular t-shirt sweater where there's no ribbing?
So here's my opinion. If you end up and you'll take it and do with it whatever you want.
Okay.
Like you always do, because you do what you want. I would say it depends on what you do with your neckline.
Yeah, it's not going to have ribbing there.
If you end up not, it would be fine. If you ended up doing like, just like a bind off or an I-cord or whatever at the neck, and do the same thing at the sleeves.
Okay.
And it wouldn't look odd.
All right. Because I was thinking,
you don't have to be matchy-matchy. You can always rip. It's easier. You can always rip up.
Well, I was going towards, I didn't want any ribbing because...
Right.
You know how I am.
Yeah, more than likely, it would probably...
Drive me nuts.
Drive you nuts if you had ribbing.
Okay, so I'm going to tear out the neckline. I'm going to try a stretchy bind off. I'm going to do regular short sleeves like I did on my potluck with no ribbing. All right, folks, we got it. We talked it through.
That way you can still match, in terms of if you don't really have a ribbed neck.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still going to have ribbing at the bottom.
Yeah.
But, all right.
If you really didn't care for that after that, you can always, that's easy to rip.
Yeah, I could always take that off.
It's the ripping the whole thing out.
At that point, though, I wouldn't have a flex light at all.
You just have a sweater.
I just have a sweater. Oh, well. Okay. Let me double check. Yes, that's all my bags.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to move on to acquisitions and gifts. Okay, let me just fess up right now.
I just gotta stand up a second.
Okay.
My butt cheeks falling.
I was watching Needles at the Ready, and I did no-nos. Oh, I don't think I saved. Shoot. There we go. Where's my phone?
I'm not going numb anymore.
So, Needles at the Ready. They have shown this bag maker a few times. And you guys know I'm not one to... Oh, I need to leave a review for it. I'm not one to do to purchase a whole lot of bags, just because, well, I have quite a few bags, and B, I make bags. But when Ray showed it, I was like, "That's really sharp." I feel.
We both like. She's like, she jumped right on. She's like, "Ooh, I need to see if that's still available."
So. I'm trying to get to her shop. I'm doing a fine job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You need to take some tips from Ray and Kevin. Sorry.
Katie did bags.
Yep.
Out of Greenwich, Connecticut. She is on Etsy. There's your show notes, folks. Don't ask me for anything else. There you go. And I did not purchase it for the one feature that everybody like raves about. Mm-hmm. I just purchased it because it's sharp.
Mm-hmm.
So I got this bag. Now, the bottom is a foam. And if you like, I don't know, you can pull that part down. Howie. There's a table there.
Yeah.
And then basically it's like a little yarn bucket you can sit next to you. And then you can just zoop it up.
Yep.
I don't know that I will actually use that feature that much, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was more so I like the style and the fabric, and I just thought it was really sharp looking.
Mm-hmm.
It is a very well made bag. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I need to figure out a project to put in this.
I'm sure you'll come up with one.
Maybe. We'll see. So that was my purchase. I can't dig right now, but I'm pretty sure I did not actually purchase anything else. I just have things that were gifted. All right.
Okay.
Do you have a purchase?
I do have one purchase, which is actually a continuation of my last purchase. As we know from the last podcast, I was missing half my yarn from Knit Picks, and I contacted them the next day. They were great. The customer service lady that answered the call and I told her, I said, I'm missing a lot of the yarn I was supposed to get. And she's like, how much is a lot? I'm like, 5 or 6 skeins out of what I ordered. She's like, oh my. So they got right on it. And these are the 2 colors that I was going to do for my husband. They're Swish. This is Holly Berry, and this is just their black. This is the worsted weight. I plan on doing like a Black Hawks themed colored hat for him. So that is for him and Buddy, actually. I was going to do kind of opposites, just take advantage and do them both. And then I have some green Plucky Knitter tweed that I had gotten when we went to Michigan. Mm-hmm. And now that I've gotten to know my daughter some, the green is the perfect color for her, but I'm a little worried that because it's a tweed, it's really like more like 100% wool, that she will think it's itchy. So I got some Aloft lace weight, which is basically the same color that I'm going to use with it to soften it up, which I think will do the job, do the trick for another hat. And then it will be doubly warm up in Chicago. And I'm not for sure. I think I just got this one because I like the color.
Well, as long as you know.
Very pretty blue-black. But yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 of them, and not a problem. They shipped it to me for free, obviously. So I was happy with their customer service.
I've told you they take care of it.
Yeah.
I've heard really good things about their customer service. I forgot, with my signature needles, each time they sent me a pattern, and it's the same pattern. So,
Oh, cool.
pretty little cowl.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's pretty. Also,
That's the name.
we received a package from Painted Fox Gifts on Instagram and Etsy. I keep getting a tickle in my nose, like I need to sneeze, but it's just not quite there.
Yeah.
All right, so it is Hope, and she sent us some progress keepers to put in our prize packages for you
Wonderful.
guys. I'll just go through them really quick. There's a candy cane, bells, a snowflake, a Santa, a snowman. I'm getting congested now because my sneeze got stuck. Is that not the dumbest thing? My sneeze got stuck, so now I'm congested. So I'm going to put these in the prize bin, and when we make up prize packages, those will go in with each package. And then she sent a little note, said these are for you and Karen.
Aw.
Thanks for being you and doing what you do. Thank you, Hope. And it is a snowman and a snowflake. So she sent those to us. So that's cool.
Okay.
So I'm going to put these in the prize package.
Thank you. Very
Thank you
sweet.
very much, Hope. Which I made sure I messaged her as soon as I got those. All right. Let's wait for the box for last. Do you have something else you'd like to share?
Yes, we do.
Oh, I just made that into the garbage can.
Ooh, I'm impressed.
I'm getting warm.
And not at my head. Okay, so the first thing, or set of things that I received, they actually all go together. Laura included me on some Christmas gifts.
Laura crocheting, not Laura me.
Yeah, now she's another part of it. But so from Crocheting Hoovian, and I thought that was really special. And she's gotten figured out that I'm a Harry Potter buff, so I received both books: the original Knitting Magic and Harry Potter, the second one. So I can't wait to look through both of these and probably knit some of these things for my kids too. The stuffies look fun. So thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Wonderful. So that's one gift.
No, Laura, we're not done filming yet. Speak of the devil.
And this was fun. This Laura.
There's way too many Lauras.
Too many Lauras. A lot of L's. Gave me this. Harry Potter crochet. Cute with all the little... And I think it gives you, like...
I think it says on the front.
Does it say on the front that it says? Everything you need to make Harry Potter and Dobby with the socks.
So two.
Cool. Very cool. And ooh, it has a wand crochet hook.
Isn't that special?
Never had a wand before. My kids had, but not me.
All right. I got a gift from my friend Amy, So, first off, she made me a bag, which I have
With
one.
sparkle.
I know, right? She knows me. It's got the sparkle. She always does a beautiful job. I have one other of her bags, which I just recently actually used. So, this will be another bag I'm going to have to put into use. She sent me some yarn. It is... Oh, I was like, what is that? It's my hair. Malabrigo sock yarn.
Bacco.
Bacco?
Bacco.
No. It's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
All the speckles. Mm-hmm. Oh, I guess I should show you guys instead of hogging it, huh? So, yeah, that was really pretty. And then, because she gets me. She sent me an enamel pen. And it says, I don't want to be where the people are.
Of course it does.
So, gonna have to get that on a bag. And trying to get it so you can actually see these. Then she sent me some stitch markers. Nice and colorful.
Cool.
So that was all from Amy. So that was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything else before the box?
No.
Okay. Then
I'm just going to say that the postman should get, or woman, or person, whoever it is, should get a gift.
we lost our post lady. We're guessing that she retired.
Yeah.
We're hoping that's what happened.
Yeah.
And it tends to be somebody different all the time now.
Oh.
So at least they get a break.
Because whoever they are, they've been busy.
Then I got this package in the mail. This is from our friend Jenny at Cherry Pie Cottage. And it's got stuff for me and Karen.
Cool.
All right, so
Thank you.
here we go. First off. Oh. I have
Go
this.
crinkle.
Okay. Hold on. That goes with another part of it. We got a Bucky sticker. And then the Six Flags over Texas.
Tie-dye. Tie-dye.
Yes. Then
Oh, wait.
ooh. We each got an ornament. You want to show it? Oh. Okay.
You know, my tree looks a little sad, and I've gotten a couple of things just today
to add on
to add on it. So it's, you guys are helping me.
All right. The next one is obviously mine. Okay, hold on. Let me show Karen first.
You so got her.
People understand me so much. And I did inform her I need this on a bag. Not fragile like a flower, fragile like a bomb. In blue glitter, no less.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I so badly wanted to wear this tonight. I've been itching, and I'm just like, oh, you got to keep something for to show. So yeah, I mean, guys, look at that. So love that. All right, there's more. Let me just go back in here. Was there anything on there? All right. This bag's huge. Next up, we're gonna. Well, I'm glad you said that because that's for you.
Oh my God! Look at this.
That is so Karen. The minute I opened it, I was just like,
oh yes. It's called Autumn Vibes on her DK 100. Thank you.
Let me figure out which one this is. She sent us some leftovers. Oh, there we go. Oh, joyful and in bloom. So she said we can do whatever we want with those. So we'll split those.
Split those?
Yeah. You want to open this? We each got one.
Okay.
But no sense opening both. She did tell me that these are unscented.
Okay.
So we'll see. Because you know I can smell everything. She made these herself.
Wow.
She had a mold and yep.
Cool. That's interesting. Pretty. And all the different colors.
Okay, next up, because we're not
People
done
are
yet.
like crafty.
Next up, we received. Are you ready for this, Karen? We received this, and we're supposed to split it. Her 12 Days of Texas Christmas.
Cool.
Okay, so that's what these go with. And I love this. I love stitch markers like this to begin with. And they are so cute. And they're in the shape of Texas. And I have a lot of stitch markers that are in the shape of Arkansas because my friend Lori. So,
Yeah.
And I use those
And
all the
silver
time.
backing. Like glimmers. Cool.
So there's that. Now, Jenny did put little Post-it notes to label the yarns.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of came off a bit. We'll do our best.
Yeah.
We promise nothing. They were inside the bag loose. And some of them like doubled up. And so you want to show, this is all, if you want to hold these up, the 12 days. Now, I do know this one is bluebonnets. So let's see. Where's the bluebonnets? Where am I seeing? Okay, number 5 is bluebonnets. So that's got it. Okay, so this is number 1. Horny toad and sage. Day 2 would be prickly pears.
Yep, that would make sense. Yep.
Day 3 is 3 whitetails. Day 4 is 4 beaver stores. Day 5 is bluebonnets. Day 6 is 6 flags of Texas. All right, the next one. I bet you this was 12. This should have been 7. Okay. So day 7 is Tubing Rivers. 8 is 8 Boots a Scootin'. 9 is 9 Bandit Armadillo. 10 is 10 Years a Country. 11 is 11 Longhorns Grazing. 12 is 12 Stars So Bright. And they are gorgeous.
Yes.
So we gotta split them up when we're done podcasting.
We gotta figure out. We figured out one cowl. Now you got me looking for another. We haven't even started the first.
That's okay.
Wonderful.
We'll get this.
Thank you very much.
It'll be good. Well,
Thank you very much.
You know, what are we up to? Because we have to. Pretty soon we'll be able to knit a sweater. We'll just keep making stuff, Jenny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Good thing you guys don't watch us fight. No, we don't fight over ornaments.
No, actually, when we divided up the other one, we just took turns back and forth, and like there was certain ones that like I knew she really liked, and she knew I would really like, so not an issue whatsoever. And it's not like I'm gonna brawl over some yarn. I mean,
we may end up sharing leftovers anyway.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Even if we,
it's not a big deal. So, okay, and then we'll figure that out after the podcast. Okay, so we also received, and this is a prime example of we don't fight.
Yeah.
I received 2 fairly large boxes from my friend Dawn of stuff for me, and an Advent for me, an Advent for Karen. She said, pick what yarn I want, share with Karen. If there's something Karen don't want, pass it on. You know, her usual. So let me go ahead and show you what I actually kept. Which, the 2 socks I showed was out of this box. So I did get another one of the tin advent calendars. I don't know how all these are stuck. Okay, there we go. And they're magnetized to this board, and each one has a little skein of yarn in it. I actually have one from last year, and I had my husband put it on make holes and put it on the wall, and then I keep stuff like charms and lever backs and stuff like that in them for making my progress keepers for the shop. And I was actually out of tins, so I had to double up stuff. So I'm kind of happy about this. This is going to get hung with the other one.
Yeah, it's going to go right underneath it.
So I was quite happy. It might have to go above it.
Above it?
Because otherwise, I don't know.
See.
It'll be close.
Fred will figure it out.
Then I kept this as a quick, easy cast on. Which, I don't know.
I actually think I have that same colorway.
Oh, it's this one. Bad Wolf Girl Studios, Stranger Things.
Oh, no. Something really close. I have something really close to that.
And then I kept these, but Karen will be getting the other half, so it's no worries whatsoever.
Yeah.
Vesper sock yarn, and it's Sunday Fun Day, and it's self-striping. And Donna's really good about putting stuff in bags, especially when she sends stuff that she knows is for Karen, and I'm allergic to. Although I do have to tell you, I was stupid and I did touch something.
She knows better not to know.
Well, I knew. I knew. I mean, it's fine. I took a Benadryl. And this is another Bad Wolf Girl Studios, and it is Light Fury. And it is on Sparkle. So I will knit a pair of socks, and then I will give the remainder to Karen. Okay. Oh, nope, I have this one. Oh, that might actually be... Dawn might be laughing at us. That might be this one.
Yeah, I think this is actually Dragon Horde.
Okay, so we think this is Dragon Horde. We're sorry.
We think.
This is the Stranger Things.
It was like her
Bad Wolf.
celebration, winter celebration.
Well, we should have known because this is Stelina. This does not have Stelina.
That doesn't have,
And Dawn probably sent me a tag, and I probably...
It could be in my bags.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Then she had sent us a bunch... Okay, so what we did... She had sent us a bunch of cotton. Sugars and cream. She had sent cones. She sent Dishy. Well, I personally have a stash of cotton. I've grown up again. Not a lot, but enough. But I did want some Dishy. So we divided the Dishy in half. Basically, we just went, back and forth. And so I did keep some of the Dishy. And that was it.
Yep.
And I told Karen, have at the rest.
Yep.
So would you like to show your advent and some of the stuff? I know you're not going to make it.
No.
We're not going to show you the whole box because it's a box.
Got the little knit, block, repeat canvas bag, which always comes in handy. And like Laura said, we split up the Dishy. Okay, so I got an advent calendar too from her that she made up for me, and all sorts.
Hold on. I feel like, and maybe I was wrong. I feel like they didn't see this very well. And there's a lid that goes on top of this, and guys, this is a good size, and you can kind of see. So Karen's going to show you a few of them that are in there.
Yeah. So
I said we can't go through everything because there is so much.
She really
and there's all different types.
She so spoiled me.
Yeah, there's all different yarn dyers.
Yep, all sorts of different. Some that I've never. Yarn Cafe.
Yep. Oh yeah, I knew that
some
looked
that
familiar.
Don't have.
Oh, you like that one?
I've never had this one before. Who's this? Swoon Fibers.
about. Got like little nips in it.
Yep. And this one doesn't have a...
No, there's all different types in there.
Yeah, there's all sorts of colors in
Oh,
here.
this one's pretty. That one.
This one down here.
Yep.
It's like a cookie jar for
Yeah.
a yarn lover. That's what it is. Who is that? Dragon Horde. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, so soft. So yeah, this is yay. Yay me. Thank you. My husband's going to flip.
Karen came over. I took a picture and showed her that, hey, I have boxes for us to go through from Dawn. And you can't really tell in pictures, like, how big boxes actually are, really. You know what I mean? And she got here, and I'm like, can you come to the craft room? Because I don't want to bring them out there. And I had pre-sorted everything as far as I made one box cotton, I made one box this. You know, I had our advent set aside. So it was a little bit quicker than what it could have been when she got here, because we don't like cutting into our knitting time.
Right?
We'll be honest.
Yeah.
Although it's worth it for yarn.
Yep. So a whole skein here of Malabrigo.
And those are very much your colors.
Autumn
right away,
colors.
I handed that
yeah.
to Karen. I'm
Yep.
like, you definitely need this.
And some Felici.
Mm-hmm. Again, your colors.
And these will be great because I can, my hubby and son, even, they benefit sometimes. if I get the inkling to, there's some, I already have plans
Very
for this
much.
orange.
Yeah.
So yeah, several, almost like this one almost reminds me of Christmas here, this one here. So it looks like a Christmas colorway. And more cotton.
Yes.
More cotton.
lots of
And it was so funny, Dawn, because literally I told Laura that I was like, I was going to ask if I could borrow some cotton. Not borrow,
Well, yeah.
have. Because I knew she had some.
Which Karen knows, she's always welcome. There's not
Yeah.
much yarn that I would tell her no to. There's a couple of like my hand dyes that I'd be like no to Moo Moo or
Yeah.
my Olivia yarn,
yeah.
obviously. But most of it I'd be like, yeah, Karen, go for it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I had found that other cotton when I had gone to
Goodwill.
to Goodwill. It was like, yeah, I was really at the point where I needed some new cotton. So that was perfect. It's just like you knew. It's like you really knew. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Dawn. Thank you,
Dawn,
Jenny,
Jenny,
Amy, everybody.
Laura, all of you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. The gift for the
Hope
gift
from Paint It Facts. Yes.
Yeah, it's great that our viewers can benefit from
Yes.
their donations and be able to enjoy the makers and everything. Wow.
Okay. You can't even imagine the mess, guys.
Yeah.
All right. I've at this point have lost my notebook. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Hold on. If we were Jenny and Jared, we'd say, bear with.
Bear with.
Bear with.
Bear with.
Okay, here I am. All right. Let's talk TV really quick.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I finished all 9 seasons of Suits.
Oh, okay.
Quite happy with the ending.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
They ended it nicely. The lead character, well, one of the lead characters, Harvey. I don't know if you know which one he is, but I had mixed feelings about him through the whole thing as far as his good looking. How do you say being good looking or not being good looking? Okay, I'm not a gal, and a lot of women would totally disagree with me, but I'm not a gal that likes a guy in a suit.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah.
I would rather see my man in a pair of jeans, a t-shirt. If you got tats, let's see them, sort of thing. So through the whole thing, they're in suits a lot. I'm just kind of like, eh. Yeah. Well, then getting further in, they actually were showing like more of the personal life, and he was kind of relaxed, and I'm like, oh, all right, maybe. Not that y'all need to know that, but that's where my mind was at in it. Yeah, it was really good. And one of the other lead guys had left for however amount a season or episode. I don't know. I don't keep track of that sort of thing. And they brought him back for the very last 2 episodes, I want to say. So that was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. So I started something new. So
what'd you start?
Okay, well let me just say, I originally was going to start Grimm, and I did kind of start Grimm, and it's been a rough 2 weeks, and I was just not in the mindset for something like that.
Yeah, I could see where that would be the case. Yeah,
I was just like, no. So I started watching The Resident.
Okay.
So it's like an ER.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the.
I think I may have watched like a couple of those shows when it first.
Yeah, I get it's ongoing.
Yeah.
So, but they do have some of the seasons on Hulu. So I've been watching on there. I'm still in season 1, but I'm enjoying it. I mean, I liked ER. So, and it kind of changes it up a bit because I did like The Lawyer. Before that, I was kind of doing like supernatural stuff.
Yeah.
So kind of get a mixture because I like a lot of different varieties. Of course, I'm still watching my Hallmark movies, which is coming to an end. I am caught up on all my TV watching other than one episode, I think, of Days of Our Lives. The other day I had like 100% free on my DVR. Like I had nothing on there. Yes, I was caught up.
Wow.
Yeah. I had a thought, and it came and it went. Like it was like a flash of a thought. That's all I think. Really, I've been watching. Most of our stuff is on break. There was a new. Did you watch FBI Most Wanted? Because it was good this time, wasn't it? Oh, that was a good one, guys.
I'm all caught up on those too.
Oh.
Unless there was a new one this past week, I might not have watched that one.
Oh, yeah, there was.
Okay.
And it's a good one.
Okay. Okay.
It's a really good one. I almost texted you the other day.
Because I think the last one I saw was where they were going for the horses. Or no, the mall one.
No, the mall one.
Okay.
That was it.
Okay, yeah. That was good.
I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
It was nice seeing like all the characters interacting, and instead of just the FBI going out, so that was kind of fun. I just remembered because I saw it before I came in, Legacies. If this week was new, it's recorded as well. Well, yeah, because I have that one set up to only record new. So yeah, I have to watch that. Yeah. Anyhow, what are you watching?
I'm all, like I said, I'm all caught up on the FBI's and the NCIS Hawaii.
I've been watching that.
And what was the other one? CSI Vegas.
Yep, I'm caught up on that.
And it is getting better as each one progresses.
I'm still...
I still think...
It has gotten better-ish. I'm still a little on the fence of...
and maybe it's because there has been more focus on Sarah and Grisham. Yeah. On their characters, and it reminds me more of the older, the original series. So...
Okay, sorry, folks, but... I like him. I'm not a big, huge fan of her. I'm
a lot of people were really disappointed when they matched them up to be a couple. A lot of people were upset about that whole situation.
Something, and I can't put my finger on it. What it is that bothers me. So, and I won't say bothers, but prevents me from really liking her.
Right. Yeah.
And it's not like, oh, I can't stand it. I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah.
Because I do have some people like, okay, here comes the negative comments. I can't stand Tom Cruise or Johnny Depp. I will not watch anything they're in.
I'm in agreement with Cruise. I like Johnny Depp shows, and maybe it's because several of his shows
that
he's
Edward
done.
Scissorhands, forget it.
I never really watched that.
Well, you can't. It's awful. I've offended everybody tonight. I apologize.
Oh, that and his portrayal in Sweeney Todd was pretty bad too. I was like, Megan, why are you making me watch this show? And she was into that one. Yeah, that's a bad musical. Period.
There's
like,
just those certain people that you're just like, oh, they're in it. No, I don't need to watch it.
I like several of his shows that he's been in.
I know people love them.
I watched all of the British Bake Off
Okay.
and the holiday one too.
Oh yeah, I'm caught up on that one.
Yep.
Did you see the kids one is coming up next?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. So I caught up on all those when those came out, and that's when I was really doing some knitting there then. So I need the kids to come back out.
Did you see Guy has a new one coming out?
Oh no, what's that one?
It's he's looking for a whatever. I can't remember if it's like a head chicken person or whatever for his next chicken restaurant.
Okay.
So it's going to be like a competition.
Like a competition thing? Yeah.
It comes out in January.
Yeah. I was watching the one on the HGTV show that they're doing, the flipping show where they're supposed to get a franchise with a Red Barn. So flipping teams. We'll see. That ends next week. But yeah. I've been doing a lot of getting caught up. The only show I am not caught up, and that was because I was so behind in the first place, was the original NCIS. I'm still working on getting through that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all caught up.
Yeah.
Well, you got this little window now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because other shows are all
and you're
done.
off, and you need to be sitting in front of the TV knitting, so you can get caught up.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah.
You need to move. You need to not tell your husband that you're off. Move a TV into your office. Hide in your office all day knitting and watching TV, and he'll think you're working. And then he might be less apt to bother you. I'm putting it out there. I'm there for you.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm trying to be here for you.
Yep.
Girl got your back.
Today was his TV show because it was football all day.
Yes. None of my TV. I'm glad my husband don't do sports because I don't either. Closest I get to a sport is I can occasionally watch ice skating, but even that's ruined for me anymore because, you know, the people like that I used to like Kurt Browning and, you know, that really
Yeah.
jazzed
really
it up.
established the sport.
Like, I don't like the la la foo foo music.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
I like when Kurt did, you know, Brick House. You know, I'm more that sort of
You like
person.
to test
I like when he does the backflip, you know,
Right.
his signature thing. You know, so I don't enjoy it quite. You know, it's nothing that I go, you know, like I used to back in the day, like, oh, ice skating's on, Kurt's on, you know, let me watch this. You know, same, I used to watch tennis back in the day when Andre Agassi. That was back when he had long hair, folks. I don't watch that anymore, but that was the closest I've ever gotten to watching a sport. I don't.
Yeah, we watched Chicago Bears together, and we watched Blackhawks together. I have another friend who likes Blackhawks, so we meet up together quite a bit to watch it together. And that's my free time sometimes away from the house too. Because Chuck doesn't get out very much anymore, so it's like I just need time away. It's not at home, in the office, surrounded. So, but anyways, hence the Blackhawks hat that I'm going to make him.
There you have it.
Yep.
All right. Anything else new you need to tell anybody?
I don't think so.
Yeah, me neither. Same old, trying to make it through a day.
Yep.
All right. So, what do they need to do, Karen?
Like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
All right. Also, join in on our Gift the Knits. There's still time. So,
Plenty of time.
and if you're done Christmas knitting, start your birthday gifts.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
stay ahead of things, unlike this one.
Oh, yeah. I'm way behind. I should have started in August.
Do you want me to nag you next year?
I'm sure you will.
I mean, I could. I got no problem doing that. You see me this every Sunday, me going, is that a gift you're working on over there?
I got 2 done. And if I
You do
find
this every year.
And if I find the socks that I made McGanna, I think I have 3 pairs of socks that I made for her this year.
You know you do this every year. I
know.
didn't know if you realized. Okay.
Well.
So, go to Etsy and check out Knit for Brains Designs. And we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.